Hello and welcome to allmygear.com reviews, and today our environment is my home. It's December outside in New York, and the last thing I want to do is freeze my ass off in a tent or a hammock. So I decided to put together this little video about an organizational package that I use for my camping stuff. And by that I mean I recently bought it and I put it together and I really like it, and I would like to show you what it is. I spent a lot of time looking into different bags for my camping gear, and I mean like the little ones, like your flashlights or your fire starters, your comb, when you take it with your hairbrush, your toothbrush. They tend to be all over the place in my household, different drawers for different things, and it gets really annoying when I'm packing to go for an adventure and trying to remember at the same time, where is my toothbrush that I use for travel, or where is my flashlight, where's the other flashlight, where are the batteries, and so forth and so forth. So I thought at first of getting a backpack, but backpacks tend to be bulky and kind of Tetris stackable. Then I thought of duffel bag, which is cool, but duffel bags rarely ever have proper compartments and little pockets and everything. So then I decided to think outside of the box and just what else is out there, and I found this, which is the Samsonite golf trunk bag, and I fell in love with it. But before I tell you why I love it so much, let me just have a little disclaimer. I bought this bag specifically to have all of my hiking and camping and whatever else outdoorsy knickknacks in. So what I could do, I could just lift it, put it in my car, put it in the trunk, and keep it there as I'm going to the adventure. I would just open it up, take out my flashlight, take out the batteries, put it in my pocket, take out the maps, and go on hiking, or have it accessible when I'm on a campground. But with this said, it was a little hard finding a bag that will be this utilizing and at the same time convenient to carry it more than 3 feet. Now, if you, for example, have a garage and you could keep this in garage, you could lift it and just turn it around, put it in the car, and then when you come back from an adventure, pick it up from the car, turn around, put it on the ground. This is amazing. But if you live in a building, for example, that's where it gets a little tricky, because this particular bag does not have a strap or anything like that, or wheels. It just has these two holders. They're very comfortable, very convenient, but when it comes to schlepping it down the stairs, 3 flights of stairs, it gets kind of annoying, especially when it gets very heavy. Nevertheless, let's get into this whole shabam bam. And since I have the camera facing this way, you have 2 zippers right here, as you can see. This zipper opens up a compartment that's inside, and this zipper opens up a mesh pocket, which is really cool. Now, in a picture on Amazon when I was buying this, it was for their golf shoes, and I thought, hey, that is amazing because I have water shoes, and I could, dry them out or barely dry them out, stick them in there, and there's air coming in. They could air out, they could dry out. It's amazing. And then I thought, wait, I also have a tarp that I use for campgrounds. If it's damp or whatnot, I could keep it in here and also let it dry. And with that, I've kind of built up a certain list of like, what can I put in here that will not be inside, closed off, with more stuff that are not meant to be exposed to elements, like tissue paper and my toothbrush and some maybe cups. So let's get into this. I'm gonna unpack everything that I have in here just to show you how much stuff this particular bag fits, and just give you an idea that you could do a lot of things with this particular bag when it comes to organizing little knickknacks. Obviously, my sleeping bags, my tents, none of these things are in here. All of these things are separated by bags, other bags. I have plenty of bags. My house looks like a hiking store full of bags. But again, little things, little knickknacks, they tend to be all over the shelves, they tend to be all over pockets of bags, all over pockets of hiking pants, and I was just getting really tired of looking for things. I needed something organizational, usable, and at the same time convenient. This is really cool because you put it on your trunk and it's stackable. It's not a backpack, so it doesn't have those stupid shapes that backpacks usually do. And it's not a duffel bag because it actually has compartments in it. So let's take it apart and I'll show you what I have, where I have, and hopefully I'm not wasting my time and you enjoy this video. Alright, let's go. So before I get into all the essentials that are closed off in this particular pocket, I'm going to empty out the bottom one and show you exactly what I mean, the dirty things that you can kind of put in there, and hopefully they're going to air out. And just by opening, the zippers are very nicely opened. I will start off with the Thor's hammer. Well, this is just for tent stakes, obviously. As I've said, shoes, water shoes. Water shoes from me and my girlfriend. And you can see it has a little separator right here, which is nice. Top here is a little shovel with a broom for cleaning out the tent when it gets dirty. Rope. I like rope. Rope is good. Tent stakes. Campground axe. This is an axe that I usually use at campgrounds. Mainly because it's very heavy. If I would use it while hiking, I would just kill myself with the weight probably. Tarp. That's what rope is for. Well, rope is for many things. And a miniature machete. Cooking knife. Or, I don't know, boar protector. Whatever you want to call it. And this is it. As you can see it, it's empty. And what I like about this, the fact that if I don't need it, I velcro the walls down, the sides, and in the middle. Close it and it gets smaller. So it's kind of cool if I don't need any of these things. If I wouldn't, but I do because I'm a hoarder in a way. I hoard a lot of camping stuff. I would just have less space in the car, whatever. Sometimes centimeter, millimeter, few inches matter a lot. So that right there, all of this, we're just on the bottom of this bag. Kind of neat, right? Moving to the main compartment, I will tell you one thing that kind of sucks about this bag. It actually happens to all the suitcases that I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with so far, that you need a wall in order to keep this opened. Otherwise it just flaps over. Kind of sucks. Annoying. But hey, what are you gonna do? So as you can see, lots of stuff. Compartments and things and such. Really, really cool. I'm gonna start with, so you can see right here, I have one section, second section, bigger section, and then just lots of things. So let's start with one of the small ones. And right here, I will start with having a pump, which is a battery operated pump for your air mattress. Hopefully I will not need to use this anymore, as I'm trying to drift away from using air mattress at campgrounds and venturing on to something less expensive in terms of replacement. In other words, I'm tired of buying 2 to 3 mattresses every summer. Sunscreen, bug off, little water thing, and clamps. Now these clamps I use for picnic tables. When we have our tablecloth laid out, I just clamp it on so it doesn't fly off. Now the second one, the second section right here, I have these air pillow. I have yet to try it. I have my main air mattress pump. Now this particular one is not battery powered, it's 12 volt and attaches to the cigarette lighter outlet in your car. So what I would do, I would inflate the air mattress when I set up the tent, and when I'm going to sleep, if I need to top it off, I just use this, or even in the morning or in the middle of the night. And the lifesaver that I love is actually a DC outlet extension. So I use it with the 12 volt air pump. where I don't have to inflate my air mattress outside of the tent close to my car anymore. It is very convenient to have. And extra batteries that I keep in there. So these were the two pockets. And this is the attachable, this separator. Not completely, just by one side, but you could probably somehow just have a bigger one, whatever it is. On the side over here, my girlfriend, she has her camping hairbrush. Very colorful, so you don't get to lose it in grass or foliage or snow. Now moving to the bigger pocket, I have a lot more things in here. And I want to start off with having the REI plates and utensils are all in there. The sporks and the little spatula and the scraper for your frying pan, which unfortunately is not here because I can only fit so much stuff here. So, plates, cups, just a canvas bag to have. It's teeny. I like it because it folds down like that. Another axe. Now this axe I use usually for hiking because it's light and it's small. And it's actually very nice. I prefer this one over the big one. Little first aid survival kit. And this is the tablecloth from Walmart that I use for when I go camping. So that's why I need these. And this is it. We're done with the bottom of this. And as you can see, I took a lot of stuff. There are knickknacks. Things that you have all over your house just like as I do. I'm just so sick and tired of looking for them. So let's move forward this particular area. As you can see, I have all the flashlights in here. 3 flashlights. Just because I have them, I might as well keep them there. Fun pills. Well, not really. Headache pills, charcoal pills, valerian root, just like mix and match with different things. Valerian root is really good for you to when you're stressed and you need to calm down. It's like pot, only legal. And you just take it as a pill. I've got some vitamin C. And another flashlight. Moving on to the zipper right here, I have the attachment for the air pumps. Different entrances. Some hygiene stuff. More hygiene. Fresh breath stuff. It's nice to have this little thing right here where I actually keep my Leatherman wave. It's the perfect pocket for it. You know how many times I've been looking for this because I used to keep it in my glove compartment, I used to keep it in my bicycle bag, and I used to keep it on every shelf in the world, but I could not find it whenever I really need it. So it's nice to know that it's always here from now on. And there's another pocket in here. And right here I have my little fishing kit attached to this key thing clasp. More batteries because you can never have too many batteries. Some Deep Boots towelettes. Just knickknacks again. Stuff that gets easily lost around the house. That's it. And going even further up the pocket, beer cozies, because you always need beer cozies when you're camping, right? And speaking of hygiene, toothbrush, toothpaste, everything in here. You can see we've done a lot. And we're still not done yet. There's so much more in here. For starters, we have these guys. Now these guys right here are our water bladders. Various Ziploc bags, waterproof and also scent-proof bags. Just keep them handy in one spot. And speaking of these fire starters, some reading information. Like, know the bare facts. Thank you, New Jersey. And some trails, some maps. Lots of maps. And I believe, yes, if you feel adventurous, also familiar mushrooms for those who live in a dangerous world and like to experiment with mushrooms while in the woods. Got that. I'm not one of those people, but it's nice to have. Yeah. Another map. Zip ties. And also having these rubber bands, kind of cool. Zip ties are nice whenever if I need to tie something like a tarp and I don't have enough rope, whatever the case, it's nice to have. I think we're done. This is it. Yep. Nothing else. Well, there you go. This was the Samsonite organizer for golfers, but hey, it works a lot better for campground and hiking enthusiast or professional if you want to keep all your stuff organized in your establishment of living. I think it works amazing. You can see how many things, how many items I have put in there. Thank you for checking out one of these iwantmagear.com videos, which is a review, overview, fun facts, whatever the case is. Again, thanks for visiting. Please let me know if you have any questions about this particular golf bag, or any questions for any of my videos. Please like and subscribe, and happy holidays. Cheers.